So the nominations are in, the judges' decisions are made, and I'm here today with Mark Allen to announce the winners of the 2020 Property Management 50.
Great, thanks, Becky. The first category we'd like to progress with is the property managers. They're the backbone of our sector. We have 14 deserving winners. So to start with, we've got Claire Bates. She's estate manager at Hillcrest Estate Management. We then have Abby Brealey. She's founder and director of property at Meta Property Management. We have Ethel Nusabuga Alaka, senior property manager at Crabtree Property Management. We have Jodie Fraser, the managing director of Fraser Allen Estate Management. Louis May Gibson, estate director at Knight Frank. Kate Hooton, director at It's Your Place. Benjamin Hume, managing director at Evolve Block Management. David Jackson, he's new at Rendon Rittner. Sandra Jagger, director of Homestead Consultancy Services. Becky Kent, the residential property director at Battersea Power Station. David Mendelson, property manager at Crabtree Property Management. Daniel Pollard, managing director at Realty. Gary Prendergast, property manager at Trinity Estates. And last but not least, Natalie Rubenstein, head of block management at Marla & Marla.
Next up is our legends category. So you hear the names all the time because of the great work that they're doing in improving the sector and raising standards. So first up is David Bentham, the managing director of Homestead Consultancy Services. Alice Cadfan-Lewis, director and founder of Block Recruit. Dr. Nigel Glenn, CEO of Armour. Samantha Massey, head of block management and training at SGL Property Management. Jeff Platt, managing director of Section 20. Bob Smitherman, the chairman of the FPRA. And last but not least, Cassandra Zanelli, partner at PM Legal Services.
Right, thanks, Becky. Next category is the influencers. These are the guys who make a difference to our colleagues and peers' lives. They advise and help people through probably more difficult times and help people progress within the sector. We have 8 winners within this category. First up, we've got Andrew Bulmer, the CEO of the IRPM, so the Institute of Residential Property Management. Gary Kane, managing director at PBM Property Management. Stephen Cooley, housing and property coach at the Apprentice Academy. Kevin Fairless, also from the IRPM, he's the head of training and qualifications. Colin Horton, founder and managing director at Horton's Valuers. Nick Rich, founder and director of the Proper Awards. Stuart Shield, the housing tutor at Catch 22. And finally, Deborah Udolph, the partner at Say Property Consulting.
Our next category is Rising Stars, which is our opportunity to recognise those who maybe have been in the industry for a shorter period of time, but already achieving great things. So first up is Matt Bowyer, a property manager at Hive Block Management. And Evans Branford, development manager at First Port. We've then got Ewa Charvich, who's a property manager at Trust Property Management. Kate Drew, property manager at Carrick Johnson Management Services. Matthew McIntosh, head of block management director at AM Surveying and Block Management. Samuel Milne, director at Apex Block Management. And last but not least, Alexandra Russell, property manager at HML Group.
Great, thanks again, Becky. Next category will be the build to rent sector. Build to rent is something that we are sort of actively trying to promote. It's a sort of growing asset class within residential property, huge pipeline, and we have 6 winners who, again, are doing great things at the moment. First one would be Stephanie Barbarossa. She's head of build to rent at Lend-Lease Developments Europe. Secondly, Michael Howard, who's the owner of Urban Bubble. We have Luke Lightfoot, who is the regional director of asset management at Sigma Capital Group. We then have Lee Richards, who is director of build to rent at First Port. We have Adam Stevenson, who's head of build to rent at Ascend Properties. And finally, Rebecca Taylor, who's the managing director of build to rent and multifamily at Long Harbour.
Thanks, Mark. So reliable suppliers are essential, but those that go above and beyond are even better. So our suppliers category recognises those that make a difference to you. First up is Sinead Campbell, who's head of business development at Residence Line. Dominic Cassidy, business development director at Property Debt Collection. Julian Davies, group managing director at Earl Kendrick Building Surveyors. Graham Knight, head of service charge accounts at Knight Accountants. Rajiv Nair, managing director at Fixed Flow. Richard Stone, owner at Stone Contracts. Jeff Wiley, co-founder and commercial director at JM2 Support Services. And finally, Jamie Wilsden, group director at Future Group.
Brilliant. Great, Becky. I think we just want to thank everyone for sort of taking the time and to nominate for the 50 this year. Big congratulations to everyone who has made the list. I think it wasn't easy for the judges. They made that very clear that there were some really good people on there that haven't actually made the 50 this year. So again, thank you for everyone who has been involved. This project has been something that me and Becky have spent a lot of time to try and give the recognition to as many people as possible, but the name Property Management 50 means we can only pick 50 of them. We are doing one further thing from this year. We're looking to put together a Property Management Hall of Fame for the PM50. And this will be for all people that have been previous winners and have also held a judging position within the first 2 years so far. So we've got the 5 judges from this year, which are Jonathan Channing from JC Property Consultancy. We have Beth Lancaster, who's a senior property manager at Firstport. Matthew Lewis, partner and head of residential leasehold property at Coles Miller Solicitors. Colin Stokes, the MD of Adivu. And Brett Williams, who's the managing director of Principal Estate Management. So thank you again for judging this year. We also have 2 judges from last year who have also made the 50 for this year, who are Jeff Platt and Alice Cadfan Lewis. So a big thank you to those 2 also. And congratulations on being this year's list, and all 7 of you on being inducted to the Property Management Hall of Fame.
Perfect. Thanks, Mark. And as Mark said, thanks everybody for all of your nominations. Thanks to our judges for all the work that they've done, and huge congratulations to everybody who's made the Property Management 50. You can check out the winners for yourself at propertymanagement50.co.uk.